It was here that we first really met. Yes, I know. I tried to start a conversation with her. Would we get a recap episode too?
Yeah. This is all filler.
Yeah.
Previously.
Yeah.
Welcome back to Bookend
Hi.
Gaming.
That's us.
That is Travis.
And Eric. And Hisao.
And
Hanako.
Hanako.
Oh, Jesus. Wanako's letter lies on my desk beside a blank sheet of lined paper and an unused envelope. The tapping of my pen is the only thing to be heard this late at night. I'm hoping halfway through he's just like, screw this.
Yeah, this ain't worth it.
As I feared, my second task for the day turns out to be just as difficult as the first, if not harder. It's been so many months since we even saw each other. Even so, I can still remember what she looked like, what she sounded like, what she smelled like. The way her ass looked in those jeans.
How she made my heart race.
By now, though, the little details are beginning to slip away. Where's the Hanako route? Jeez.
Yeah. Everyone, just tell us all the mods.
Yeah.
We will download them all.
I mean, she was cute.
We only saw the back of her.
Yeah, that's all I need.
I don't know why I didn't see that coming.
When I first saw her letter, I barely recognized her handwriting at all. Even the pink pen she always used was forgotten until her writing reminded me of it. Well, yeah, and you saw the pink.
Yeah,
ink.
pink.
I wonder why she didn't use it for the letter.
Oh, she didn't. Well, then why would... Okay. All right.
She used to write everything with it. Maybe she thinks it's too immature now. I should be thinking about myself, or the girl that you're in love with,
Right.
and about what I want to communicate to her. My mind can't stop concentrating on her, though, on the past we shared before it was taken away so suddenly. The bright and slightly garish decorations suit her sense of aesthetics. Picking up the letter to take a closer look at it, I give a long sigh.
If only.
This is the last link binding me to my past. Hanako... You still have
I don't have parents
you still have
anymore.
parents. And a home.
Screw them.
Hanako didn't suddenly cease to exist when she left my hospital room for the last time, but I needed this letter to remind me of that. I had all those feelings neatly filed away. I felt as if I didn't need them, that I could just begin life completely anew. It was easier that way. In the end, I suppose that was a rather naive thing.
You've
to think.
ruined "in the end" for me. I start singing it in my head every time.
I almost said it again.
I know. I almost did. I was like, wait, we can't do that every time.
Actually, we say dormitory every time, so why
Yeah.
not? Sooner or later, my past would have caught up with me one way or the other. I'm gonna find you.
I
I'm
almost
gonna
did the same damn thing. I'm like, nope, I won't do it. I'm better than this. You showed me, I guess.
I'm not. Well, what am I supposed to say to her? Thank you for bringing me closure. All the letter did was end the sense of closure I'd previously felt. Try as I might, I can't write so much as a single word down on the paper in front of me. Thank God. I can't even think of what exactly I want to say.
Just throw it away.
This is all just faff before we get
Right?
to Hanako. This is...
We are in like the last act. Something
Right.
needs to happen. Someone act.
It's got to be a long-ass act.
Yeah, it must be.
Putting the letter down on... unless Hanako's like, here's my past, let's bang.
Right. Okay. Like, the game ends as you're banging.
Yeah. I finally got her to open up her blouse. Putting the letter down on top of the blank sheet, I gather the materials together and file them away in my drawer. The clunk the desk makes as it closes makes me momentarily tense in frustration. For some reason, I don't know.
Stupid drawer.
Before I get up to go grab a drink from the vending machine on the first floor.
Kenji time.
No. I tried, but I couldn't do it. After all the time that's passed, I still don't know how to deal with Hanako. No, Hanako. They sound similar, I know.
You're definitely going to say the wrong name in bed.
Hanako.
What? I said I want Hanako.
It works. The library, while not humming with activity, is noticeably more busy than usual. Exams are not far away, and that's reflected in the number of students burying their noses in textbooks at the tables around us. I've been studying quite a lot in the past few days, just like them, in hopes of doing well in the exams. This also means that Hanako and I have been playing games less, so she's begun studying as well, just to fill in the time.
I didn't realize you were still playing games with her.
So we are like hanging out with her.
Right, we're just not seeing any of it.
To drink tea and play games.
Yeah, we're seeing the in-betweens.
I guess they couldn't think of any important conversations for Hisao and Hanako to have.
Yeah, how dare we not, see interaction with the girl of the route.
Yeah.
Let's talk with everybody else.
There has been very little of that. This is a very weird route.
Talk to Lily more.
Nevertheless, I've found myself forsaken by her on this particular day. The textbook in front of me remained Jesus, that's why it didn't make sense, on the same page for some time.
Who wrote this?
This reminds me of something. After so much reading on subjects I couldn't care less about, if not for the exams, my mind is beginning to wander. Oh, thank God, hooray.
Yay, we're back to this.
I find my eyes flicking over to where Hanako would usually be. Just like on the days she wasn't in class, her usual beanbag in the corner of the room is conspicuously unoccupied. It was here that we first really met. Yes, I know. I tried to start a conversation with her. Would we get a recap episode too?
Yeah. This is all filler.
Yeah.
Previously.
Yeah. She got skittish and eventually bolted from the room altogether. I probably shouldn't smile about it, but it was kind of amusing in hindsight. Nowadays, it's more and more difficult to imagine her doing such a thing. Even with Lily gone, she's been doing well now that she's come out of her room. I want to talk with her, or at least play another game of chess. I'm tired of studying, and it's been a few days since we've really done anything together. The question of where to find Hanako isn't a particularly difficult one. If she's not in the library, chances are that she's either in the tea room for some peace and quiet, or in her dormitory room
for some loud. Deciding
to check them in that order, I pack up my books and make my way out of the library. Thank
Stalking
God.
time!
Finally! Hung out with everyone except Hanako in the past 12 episodes. I stretch and give a loud groan as I walk down the hallway. Studying may be frustrating at times, but with the progress I feel I've made, there is also some sense of pride in getting it done. It's a good feeling.
If you say so.
There isn't a sound to be heard from inside as I stand in front of the door to Hanako's room. I guess that isn't very indicative of whether she's inside or not, given how quiet she usually is.
Track team captain comes walking out.
No. Still, she wasn't in the tea room. I try knocking lightly to make my presence known. Oh, she's over at the captain's.
Oh, God.
But I'm surprised when I find the door unlocked and yielding at my touch.
Oh, yeah. It's the door route.
Yeah. With a small creak, the door opens. It looks like my suspicions were correct. Hanako is indeed here. What the hell are you doing?
I could have been naked.
She's sitting at the table with an open book in front of her, but pays it no heed as she keeps looking out the window. She looks utterly oblivious to my presence.
Time to sneak up on her and scare her.
Yeah, I was going to say, you're going to scare the shit out of her. With her head thoughtfully resting on her hand, she looks calm and collected. It's a shame she can't look like this more often. Smiling a little, I walk up to the table and softly speak to her. Good evening, Hanako.
Jesus Christ!
I say, menacingly. Hanako's head turns 180 degrees.
Oh, God. Pukes up pea soup.
She's playing with her two dolls.
Oh, God.
Hanako's head turns a little to see me, but she's still only half there. I put a hand on the table and lower my head to better look at her face.
Look at me when I'm talking to you.
Curious about what mood she's in. What's up? Well, I'm a little freaked out. You're right in my face now.
Yeah.
She gasps a little, finally acknowledging my presence in the room for the first time. Hanako's blushing really heavily. Her mouth is open, just a little, as if paused mid-sentence. Most striking, though, is what she's doing. Hi. She's looking directly at me.
I was like, is she like masturbating? Looking out the window? And...
Her eyes are pinned on my own. It's slowly zooming in.
Yeah, are things happening?
From
Finally?
such
it is just going to happen.
It is, I guess.
Jesus.
From such a close distance that I can almost see my reflection in them. They don't turn away nor move at all. They're absolutely still, just looking into mine. They're dark and give her an almost analytical air. I'm all nervous.
Oh, God. What is happening?
Even when reading on subjects she has no interest in, she would appear to be wrapped in her work to a casual observer. She absorbs information very well, and even now I can feel that.
She's scanning my brain.
I feel like I'm seeing something behind those eyes that I never saw before. I don't know what it is, though. Hanako? Scaring me.
Say something, please.
Her lips move just a little, silently mouthing something. She looks like she's on the verge of saying something, but won't say it. It's kind of what happens when somebody's lips move.
Yeah.
But that's the way Hanako always is, on the verge of saying something, but never quite doing it. Am I right? As I look intently into her eyes, I realize something. Everyone has their own thoughts.
Yep, that's how people work.
Everyone has a brain.
Yeah.
Things they want to say, their own worldview. But I can't work out what Hanako wants to say, and I can't work out what she's thinking. I never have been able to. Especially now. I have no idea what she's thinking right now. It's frustrating. It feels like I don't know her at all, despite all the time we've spent together.
I have the weirdest boner right now. Sal?
It's only now that I find myself blushing. I've been looking directly into Hanako's eyes from such a short distance, with absolutely no regard for her, and she's been looking into mine without shirking away. I quickly look away while covering my face with my hand. Hanako does just the same. Another awkward silence reigns. I hate these. At first I accepted them as just being a fact of life around Hanako, but now all they feel like is an affirmation of how little we're able to communicate. You take the good, you take the bad. You take them all, and there you have some anger. Makes its way into the complex mixture of emotions
I don't think that's how it goes.
I'm experiencing right now. I want to bridge that gap between us. Friends shouldn't have to tiptoe around each other like this.
Secrets are no fun.
I speak before I can argue myself out of what I'm going to do. My scarring isn't as bad as Hanako's.
Burn.
And
Literally.
I can't possibly compare my life to hers. But I want to show her that she's not alone. So I rip off my shirt.
Yeah. Look at me. You want to know how I got these scars?
Oh, Jesus. Doing this in such a blunt manner might be the only way to get my point across.
You are. You're just going to rip your shirt off.
What is happening?
I don't know.
Hanako, I want to show you something.
Zip.
I take a deep breath to prepare myself. This could backfire badly, but I feel as if we've come close enough for this to be okay. Really? Well,
I mean, has it really progressed to this point?
what part of your relationship has been you can just rip your shirt off in her room and
Right.
be all right?
I mean, I understand that he's showing his scars to make her more comfortable.
I'm not going to strip naked or anything weird. I'm just going to take off my shirt.
That's not weird at all.
Why in God's name would you do that? Now it's your turn. Hanako's eyes grow to the size of saucers. Her face is an amusing mixture of curiosity and nervousness as she stands. It helps take the edge off my own nervousness at doing this in front of another person. Slowly, with my entire body feeling tense, I unknot my tie and begin to loose the first of the buttons. I'm trying to mentally block out Hanako to make this easier, but it's not really working. As I work my way down, I expect to hear some sort of protest from her. Oh, shit, she's actually letting me go through with it.
Yeah.
She remains silent, though.
She's like in stunned fear.
Yeah. Just makes this feel even stranger. with the last of my shirt unbuttoned. Apparently I have to take my whole shirt off even though it's only at the top.
Right.
I take
Well,
a
I don't know how long the scar
breath and look at her.
is. All right. It seems like things are happening, maybe?
Yeah, I don't know
This
how I
is
feel
really
about
sudden.
It's really dumbly done right at least so far.
Yeah, if it actually turns into something at this point, maybe this is just the beginning of it.
Right.
I guess we'll find out
Next time?
later.
Oh, damn.